Hi there, how are you? So this video is going to be on a pretty serious topic that I never thought I'd talk about, but recently I saw a post on social media that just irritated me so much and brought so much, I wouldn't say trauma, but brought so much just hurt and annoyance. And I had to talk about it because it's been present in my life throughout my whole life, and I truly think it has to stop. And what I'm talking about is skinny shaming. Before people say that it's not a real thing, try to tell me that I'm a skinny person. I don't know, like, you probably cannot see on camera, but it is true. I'm 5'7" and I weigh about 95 pounds, I would say. And try to tell me that skinny shaming doesn't exist when there's not a day in my life, and I wish I was exaggerating, truly, but there's not a day in my life where I don't hear a comment about my body. And most of the time, if not all the time, that comment is negative. I've heard everything from you should eat more, to you're disappearing, to you look like a skeleton, to, you know, all those typical flat jokes that people like to make, especially teenage boys, which is definitely an amazing thing for a teenage girl to hear, trust me. And I've had people come up to me and try to measure my shins, or whatever this part of your body called, literally come up to me with rulers and try to measure it and be like, oh, we just wanted to see how it is. I had people take my arm, which is like, it's a classic move, you know, people taking your arm and being like, oh my god, it's so skinny, how are you alive? Alive and thriving, thank you very much. I had doctors, you know, a nurse was taking my blood and she literally took my arm and was like, what the hell is this? Which, you know, all of these, your arm is so skinny, let me try to wrap my fingers around it. I've heard it all before, I'm quite used to it, but I wasn't used to a doctor looking at my arm and saying, what the hell is this? You know, and people, different people, like to tell skinny people what they think of their body, you know. I've had anywhere from classmates, friends, teachers, my parents, my own parents, you know, friends of parents, friends of family, you know, other family, random people, which is always the best one, you know, random people on the streets coming up and telling me that. I had people assume that I have serious eating disorders, you know, serious mental health problems, people coming up to me. There was this one guy, he came up to me and he said, you're sick, right? I was like, what do you mean, sick with what? He's like, anorexia, right? Since when is it okay to come up to a person and ask them this sort of question? And, you know, there's been this rise of body positivity on social media, and every single post has something to say about body positivity towards bigger people. Which, should we have body positivity for bigger body types? Of course. But all of them seem to ignore a huge problem that skinny people are also facing. Like a couple of years ago, it's been pretty long ago, but it's just like the most obvious thing I can share with you right now off the top of my head. I think Victoria's Secret came up with a campaign that was called something Love Yourself campaign, or like beauty in all types, or something like this, you know. I think it was called Love Yourself, or like Love Your Body, and they had all of their Victoria's Secret angels pose, and people were really angry how there were only skinny girls on this post. And then Dove came out and posted a campaign that was called the Real Beauty campaign that had only bigger girls in it. Honestly, I think that the Dove campaign was more problematic, because Victoria's Secret campaign was called Love Your Body campaign and it had all the skinny girls. Should it have had bigger girls as well? Of course. Campaigns that are focused around people's bodies should have every single body type, because we are all humans. Our bodies are different and each one is beautiful. But the Dove called their campaign the Real Beauty, and had only bigger girls, implying that the real beauty are bigger body types, that they are the ones that are beautiful. And since they did it as a clapback to the Victoria's Secret, it was sort of like, those skinny girls that you put on your campaign are not as beautiful as this real women who have this, another phrase, woman's body. Every body of a woman is a woman's body, by the way, just saying. I don't know. I'm not sure what this video is. I just want people who are saying these things to think before they say. Because over my life, I've just been conditioned somehow to rely on people's opinions. And every single day, I've heard things like, you're too skinny. You know, you're this, you're that. I've been brought up uncomfortable in my body. And I'm not talking about confidence, because confidence is a completely different thing. I wasn't even comfortable in my body. As a younger, I'm 17 now, but as when I was like from 12 and even up to this point, you know, I'm a teenage girl. I want to be liked by guys. Nature, biology, whatever the hell you want to say. And I've heard things like all of these flat jokes don't make life better. All of these, oh, boys like butt, boys like boobs, you don't have this, you don't have that, you know, real men love curves, only dog love bones. Like, is this a normal thing that a girl, a boy, like anyone should see online? Should hear in real life? You know, over the last 2 years or something, I've become more comfortable and confident in my body. But even this September, because of a specific person and their comments, my confidence just went down, just shattered into pieces. It is so hard when people every single day imply that there's something wrong with you, that there's something wrong with your body. I have people sending me stories, like posts of girls who beat anorexia, which I'm so happy for them. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I applaud how strong they are, and I applaud just their everything. I applaud them. But I have people sending me posts like this with comments, she could do it, so can you. I wondered, why is it so okay to come up to a skinny person and say like this? I wondered if bigger people had the same problem in real life, because on social media, when a bigger person gets shamed, people are quick to back them up. People are quick to call the person who shamed them out and say, that's disgusting, you should not talk like this, you should not, just, this is horrible. But when a skinny person gets shamed, no one is there. No one is there to support us. No one is there to back us up, because everyone thinks that it's okay. I asked a few of my bigger friends, you know, a few of my friends who have a bigger body type, if anyone's ever come up to them and told them that they're too fat, that they should eat less, that they should work out more, that they should like enroll into a gym. And they said that never. People just don't do it because that's seen as shameful, because that's seen as you should not decide for a bigger person what is healthy and what is not healthy for their body type. You should not come up to people and tell them that they're too big or whatever. You should not come up to a bigger person and tell them to eat a salad. Then why the hell do you think that it's okay to come up to a smaller person and tell them they're too skinny? That no one's ever gonna love them because they don't have enough boobs or butt? that they should stop working out, because I even had that. I work out and I've been told to stop working out. Why is it okay to just say all of these horrible stuff? Why is it okay for you to judge what is healthy and not healthy for me as a skinny person? Why do you feel entitled to share this stuff with me? Why do people feel okay with implying that someone's body is wrong? Because when you come up to me and you tell me that I'm disappearing, that I look like a skeleton, that I don't have enough boob or butt or whatever the hell, you're implying that something is wrong with me. You're implying that something is wrong with my body, that something is wrong with the way I am. Why do you think that it's fine? And it happens even on social media and we don't notice it. I think I brought this up a couple of seconds ago, but this video is not really structured, so I'm losing my mind over here a little bit. But as I said, there's so many campaigns of like, love your body, you know, the body positivity campaigns, but for some reason they're all focusing on bringing down skinny people to raise bigger people up. Why? I've never seen a skinny person post a photo on Instagram and be like, hey, I finally love my body, I accept my body, you know, you can see my ribs, but you can see my ribs, and my whole life I've been told that it's a bad thing, but I'm finally okay with it. Without people tearing this person down in the comments. People don't even do things like this. Skinny people are afraid to say how they feel. Because models are skinny, right? Everyone wants to be skinny. If everyone wants to be skinny, then why am I shamed every single day? Then why am I told that I'm not as valuable as a woman because my butt is not huge and my boobs are not a C cup? Why am I being shamed for my supposed lifestyle that they decided I have? They decided that I don't eat enough, so that must be true, right? If everyone wants to be skinny. I want people to realize that every single human being is a human being. Every single body is a good body. And saying, oh, that's just my opinion, keep it to yourself, please. I do not need to hear what you think about my body. No one needs to hear what you think about their body. Because it's easier said than done, you know, to say, oh, just you shouldn't care what other people think. But we, as human beings, we do care. It is important for us what other people think of us, unfortunately. And it's our responsibility as humans to be cautious and aware of what we say to other people. It's our responsibility to be kind to other human beings. It's one thing when a certain friend comes up to me and shares a true concern. Because yes, I am skinnier than I, should be in like medical stuff, you know. And it's one thing when people come up to me, my friends, my close friends, truly being concerned and asking that in a kind manner, than people just giving their opinions of like, oh, you're too skinny, or you're too this, or you're too that. There's a difference. And it's our responsibility as human beings to see that difference. I want people who are saying this stuff to reevaluate and to think before they speak. I want to bring this issue back to the top because the latest videos I've seen on it that have gotten views and that have gotten out there are literally from 4 years ago, and I think that right now this problem is even bigger because of all of those like online campaigns that are talking about how like bigger bodies are good, and like not like bigger bodies are good and you should talk about this, like bigger bodies are better, you know. And I want girls who are going through this to just know that nothing is wrong with them, that they are beautiful, that they are deserving of love, and that they do deserve to feel comfortable, and not only comfortable but confident about themselves. And that it's not their problem when people say this stuff to them, but it's a problem of those people. And give me a second to try to come down, but I'm not trying to gain sympathy with this video, because I've been talking about my experience and the comments that I've received and how it affected me, because I'm getting better. I'm trying to get more confident and comfortable in my body, and I'm doing it on my own. I don't need sympathy, but I want other girls to never go through this. I want other 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old girls to never doubt themselves, to never doubt their body, to never doubt their attractiveness, their sexiness, their value because of how they look. I don't want a teenage boy to feel like he has to go to the gym and chug down protein shakes and have all of this muscle and have all of that to feel confident. Because I do have male friends who are skinny and who don't feel confident in themselves. I don't want another person to go through skinny shaming without people believing that it's a real thing that hurts people. I don't want another person to hear, eat a sandwich, eat a hamburger. I don't want to hear another person cry because they've been put down so much. I don't want to see another person get measured by stupid teenagers or whoever else who are just trying to have fun and belittle this person. I don't want to see another person's wrist being taken and put up like a freak show. I don't want to see that. And hopefully this video will be a wake-up call to some people. And yeah, that is a very heavy topic for me. I'm not sure that this video was properly structured or properly whatever, but this is how I feel. And hopefully this video will be able to share my experience and to bring back the conversation about these things. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video that hopefully will be a lot more lighthearted and happy. But actually I do want this video to bring happiness, so I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.